I declare that this is the video that changes how you view manifesting on purpose so that it becomes easy and effortless. Hey guys, I'm Koren. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to share with you an epiphany that I have had as I've been reviewing Neville Goddard's The Power of Awareness. And in this video, I want to make manifesting simple, easy, and effortless. Now, if you've been following along the videos, you know that we have been talking about some basic practices like our inner conversations that we have with ourselves and other people, scripting out a brand new story to identify ourselves with, feeling it real in our heart so that we have the feeling of the wish fulfilled. But I want to share with you something, a new view on how I view manifesting and what really helped me yesterday, and it's continuing into today. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, stop what you're doing right now, hit that button, subscribe to the channel, because you will not want to miss this manifesting journey. Okay, let's get into the video. Here we go. I am. I talk about a few Neville Goddard quotes where he clearly states that you want to be in the consciousness of I am, not I will be. And to use the term or phrase I will be means that what you want is separate from you and you are not identifying with the I amness. Identity is going to be a key point in this video, okay? What we are doing is we're going deep. We are changing our consciousness of who we believe we are and what we believe we have. And this video has been building over the last few days as I'm realizing more and more how important our self-concept is. Who am I? Who are you? Who do you believe you are? Because whoever you believe you are in every area of your life is what manifests. So if you've ever had an experience where maybe you manifested some money, maybe you manifested a relationship or getting back with someone that you wanted to and found that it went back to the old way, is that maybe you were using some of these practices and saw some results and then they went away. And what can happen is that we can go into that state of the wish fulfilled, or we can identify with it short term, but then we go back to resting in our own self. We are going to permanently shift. And here's how we're going to do that. By identifying permanently with the new self. The power of assumption has the power to change everything in your life, okay? The first step, and I'm going to move this a little closer to make sure you guys can see what we have here. The first step is we need to renew our mind. So we want to take our mind from where we are to what we desire to be. Identify specifically and do not waver. Get very clear on what it is that you desire and hold to it and stick with it. The second thing is we're going to make our future dream a present fact. So whether you are desiring money, love, a business, good grades, a career, becoming someone famous in social media, we're going to make that future dream a present fact. How do we make the future the present? Well, it's simple, so let's not complicate it, okay? Let's not complicate it. We're going to assume the feeling of our wish fulfilled. It's not a new Neville concept, but we're going to go beyond just assuming it. We are going to do something that is more powerful, that goes in alignment with assuming. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, the next step that you have to do is you have to think from your wish, and you have to take action in accordance, and you have to become the person who has it. So if our wish is to become this person that, say, is social media famous, you want to do the actions and things that this person has. You don't want to just go there for a blip for a moment. You want to become and fully embody this new lifestyle. What does this person do? Do they get up at a certain time? Do they plan out what their content's going to be? Do they reach out and find brands to work with? How often do you post? You know, you need to entirely embody it. And the point that I'm getting at is that we are making an identity shift. We are no longer the old self. We are becoming the manifestation. We're not trying. We're not will be. I am the manifestation. I believe that is what Neville was saying all along, and it really just locked in for me these last 2 days that our ultimate goal is to become the manifestation. Identify yourself with the new version and transform. Become the manifestation. So let's take a quick moment and think about that. If I were to become an affluent business owner, what does this person do? Do they sleep in? Do they scroll their phone all day? If I were to have $1 million in the bank, if I was someone that was affluent and wealthy, do I just spend my money on anything that I want to do? Do I just irresponsibly manage the money? What do you do? Well, I will tell you, I know a couple of self-made millionaires, and one in particular that is super frugal. Although he may drive a Mercedes Benz, he's very frugal. He manages his money very tightly. He knows where his money is going, and his business, he can tell you his percentages on every cost, and he searches around and gets the best cost for everything. So people that have a lot of money, as it relates to my manifesting money team that we're working on, our team challenge, they behave in a different way. They think about money differently. They respect money. They treat money with care. Yes, they love money, but they also put their money to use for them. So when you make this identity shift and become the manifestation, you are going to be thinking from a different point of view. You're going to be behaving differently, because the old you in relationship to a successful business or money behaved like someone that was trying, that couldn't figure it out, that was irresponsible, that didn't manage money properly. The new you, when you become that self-made millionaire, when you become that successful 6-figure, 7-figure business owner, you behave differently. You're not afraid to reach out to people. You're not afraid to ask for help. You're not afraid to market your company, because you're confident, because you know that your products are great. You know that you're good. You know that you offer a fair value, and you begin to think from the state of your wish fulfilled. So the assumption of the feeling of the wish fulfilled is, yes, that's where we start with everything when we're assuming our new identity. But understand the bottom line, we need to become the manifestation. And you don't want to just have this one thing that you get. You want to become the person that has all of the things that you want. When it comes down to a relationship, because I get a lot of comments on a specific person, I want to manifest my specific person back, or I want to find a new relationship. Well, if you are a man that everyone loved, and that you were handsome and beautiful, and just women just were falling all over you, you were highly desirable, how do you walk? Do you walk like this with your shoulders scrunched? Or are you confident? Do you smile? Do you say hello at people that you pass? Do you well groom yourself? Do you take care of yourself? Do you put on clothes that are clean and attractive? So we are really creating the embodiment of that which we desire, because we're not the old person. The new person and the old person have different habits. They have a different state of mind. When you're walking around as this desirable person that people are falling head over heels for you, you feel differently. You feel worthy. And that's where our affirmations and our new script help us make this shift. But understand that the goal is always, has been, to identify yourself with the new you, to transform into the new you, and to become the manifestation, so that you begin to think different thoughts and act differently. And that's really what it all comes down to. I want to share a story of how this occurred in my personal life, because There was a time where I was struggling shortly after my divorce, making barely $50,000 a year. And I set a goal, an intention that I was going to make $100,000 a year. I had no freaking clue how I was going to do it, but I showed up every day and I was determined to give my best at my current job and appreciate it for what it offered. Things changed quickly. Within 30 days, my current boss quit. Who was my general manager at the time. The owner of the company decided to up our sales bonus, and I told him that I wanted to run the company. I said, I want to be the general manager. I've never ran a restaurant before in my life, but I was pretty damn good at what I was doing. And I said, listen, I want her job. Okay, I want her job. And after having a brief conversation, he said, okay, you can have her job. I got a very small increase. I didn't go from 50K to 100K. I think I went from like 50 to 60 because he said, I got to see what you can do here. And I decided to become a successful general manager at this corporate catering company. I remember, I read tons of books. I remember reading this business book because I read another book by this author, and I thought, well, if I'm going to be the GM, then I damn well better make sure this place makes money, because the only thing that people relate to success in business is, did you make more money than your predecessor? Did you make more money than the person behind you? And that was my goal, was to increase the sales year over year, 10%. I grew this company from 2 million to over 3 million in the course of a 3-year period. And I landed the biggest account that you could ever freaking imagine. Most sales account only yielded 10,000 in sales. My sales account that I got was over 250,000, okay? And I was making 15% commission. So, one, I identified with being a successful general manager at a company, and I began to walk the walk. I no longer wore my chef clothes. I didn't ask anyone permission. I started wearing business attire. I would come into work earlier. I became the woman that was running a multi-million-dollar business. I started holding meetings that he didn't prompt. I would meet with the staff. I'd have marketing meetings. I began to behave as a successful business manager of this company, and it happened. Yes, it was over a course of time that it occurred, but it didn't matter to me. I didn't need any overnight shift. I needed to become what I wanted, which was very successful in business, making 6 figures a year. And I did make well over $100,000 a year, multiple years. And that's how I made my identity shift. This was well before learning about Neville Goddard. So that is my message to you. We have all these practices, but they're only designed is to get you to leave the old freaking story alone and come on over here to where it's at, because the new identity has all the manifestations that you want. When you become the woman that has it all, when you become the man that has it all, you don't have to worry about pinching off one manifestation. I'm trying to get this and I'm trying to get that. Become the badass that has it all and become the manifestation. Now, my goal in this video is to help you manifest the life of your dreams. So I need you to comment down below, what specific identity shift do you want to make? Because I want to tailor my next videos to you guys. My name's Koren. Thank you so much for watching. You better make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like for me to help you with your identity shift, sign up for my coaching program. Right below in the description is a link.